Green 80! Let's go, 14. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Alert, 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 alert! Blue 80! Tight! Blue 80! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Left hash, left hash. Good, good. 4 down, 4 down. Hold up, hold up. Green 80 shot. Tight. Flying 90. 19. Tight. Tight. Blue 80. Hold up, hold up. Gun, gun, gun. Bang out, bang out, bang. Tight. Tight. Blue 15. Fair, fair. Check, check. Bunch left, bunch left. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. Tight. Tight. Blue 80. Be alert, be alert. 19. Front left, front left. 12, 12. Tight. Tight. Green 15. Left hash, left hash. 95, 95. Gun, gun, gun. Let's go, 14. Blue 80 cut. Tight. Green 80. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Spot that, spot that. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Tight. Tight. Blue 15. We're up for signals. Check 50, check 50. Tight. Tight. Green 80. 14, 14. Good, good. 4 down, 4 down. Tight. Tight. Blue 80. Green 80 tight. Strike 90. Hey, hey. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Gun. Check. Good shot. Tight. 280. Punch left. Punch left. Zebra. Green extra, aye. Tight, move the team. Trip straight. Friday. Front left. 14. Booker team! Who ain't shot? Tight! Blue 80! 12! Gun! Friday! Tight! Tight! 315! Friday! Hey, 0! Hey! Tight! Tight! Green 80! Gun! Go! Friday! Gun guard, 4 down! Gun guard, 4 down! Green 80!
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Alton Robinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Read option, here's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Watch the end. Watch it. 12. Go. Check.
Now Wilson. There's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Alert. Check 99.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd and 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check three. Got it.
Now Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge, 1st down, Seattle.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Good dash. Go. Back. Good job right there. Tighten up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. third down's important to them, they find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Logan. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 8. From his own end zone, Fields completes a Mooney on the slant. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. Got a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Out of the gun, Fields. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's got Jordan complete right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Now Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Fields throw caught by Bird here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing again is Fields. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
14,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Below Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it here with Logan. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put it into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Play action. It's Fields. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Here's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 more on that one and another first down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action with Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Seven yards the pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, Logan. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now it's Wilson. Being checked. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Fields. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing now is Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the